Hi, everyone. It's Cassandra Lewis, and I'm here again with the Grow With Me series. I am so happy to have you back with me as we are growing together with Dr. John C. Maxwell's The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. And for this episode, we will be looking at the law of reflection. The law of reflection, it says learning to pause allows growth to catch up with you, right? It allows you to identify and modify tasks to ensure alignment with your goals. It's a moment of thought. Am I heading in the right direction? Are the tools I'm using taking me there? Am I adding value to others? How can I improve? How can I expedite? How can I take this to the next level? How can I avoid this error in the future? How can I learn from my failures? And do I need to recalculate? John Maxwell, in his book, he believes intentional pause expands and enriches our thinking, and it turns our experience into insight. In order to grow from our experiences, we must evaluate them. What did I learn from this experience? Therefore, we must be intentional about setting aside time to reflect on our experiences. Along with our experiences, we also reflect on our lives, our actions, our reactions, our situations, our efforts. We reflect on our day to day lives. What is it trying to teach us? How do I make the necessary changes on my growth roadmap as I travel and journey to my next level? John suggests identifying a time and a place that will motivate thinking. So ask yourself, what time of day do I reflect most frequently? And in what place do I tend to do this? Is it void of distractions? Or am I being interrupted when I'm trying to reflect? Think on these things. This could be in the car while driving to work or back from work. It could be before bed or in the morning when you just wake up. For some, maybe it's during a shower or maybe after a good workout. Become more aware of the time and the situation in which you find yourself best reflecting, and carve out time intentionally to frequently do so. Henry J.M. Newen says, create a lonely place in the middle of your actions and your concerns. So let's start thinking on purpose. John mentions four directions of thinking. One, investigate. We must figure out if it doesn't make sense. Discover the insights and the truths in our experiences. Two, incubate. This is where we take the information in and we allow it to soak in before we take action. Growth requires action, yes, it does. But being too quick to action without analyzing the information can be detrimental to your growth. Sometimes we rush too quickly into ideas that need incubating. Third, illuminate, highlight. This is that sudden realization. Some would call it that light bulb moment in thinking. Or in John's book, he says that ha ha moment. So take time to identify these aha moments in the experiences, in the situations. So when you reflect on these moments. What is it that I need to learn from this aha moment that happened today? Then, fourthly, illustrate. Write down your thoughts as you're reflecting. Write down your thoughts, your ideas. Paint the picture, add details to it, make it visible. Allow it to become a reality. As you visualize it and as you notate it, it becomes more of a reality and something that you may take action on. Reflection, it's a time for honesty and vulnerability. This is so important, guys. As you reflect, be honest. Allow yourself this moment to be true to yourself and your experience. Just as we encourage honest feedback from others, we should encourage honest feedback from ourselves. Rather, honest feedback to ourselves. Ask yourself the tough questions that you would rather not answer. It might be the difference between your success or your failure. Anthony Robbins, according to the book, he says successful people ask questions and as a result, they get better answers. Let me say that again. Anthony Robbins, according to the book, says successful people ask better questions and as a result, they get better answers. So, what questions are you asking yourself as you reflect? Those questions will stimulate and trigger new and great ideas. As we close, here are a few personal growth questions that John suggests. 1. Do you practice the 15 laws of personal growth? 2. Are you growing daily? 3. What are the roadblocks that are keeping you from growing? What are the roadblocks that are keeping you from growing? 4. What learning moments did you have today and did you seize them? And 5. What are the breakthroughs that you need to keep you growing? He suggests writing these questions out as well as your answers to these questions, your honest answers. Because what we often think when we first ask ourselves the question sometimes turns out different when we start writing our answers down. Reflection requires discipline. My name is Cassania Lewis, and it has been my absolute pleasure to grow with you. Like, share, and subscribe, and be on the lookout for the next video in our Grow With Me series. We will be discussing the law of modeling, and it states it's hard to improve when you have no one but yourself to follow. Let's keep growing.